is it? I can barely see what's going on. Oh, my game crashed. So here we are, back on our sick island with our cool base, and I'm pretty geared up. I've got some goods. Yeah, but I really need to get the ball rolling in this world with some more farms. Although I don't know how to make a lot of these, and I still don't have a single totem. In the last episode, I said that this place was going to be overrun by chickens. So before I spend all this time building farms, let's get started on Project Chicken. Build lots of multiply the chickens. I'm running around collecting every egg that these chickens drop. You might think, oh, wow, look, you've only got 16. What are you doing? Well, joke's on you, because I actually have 7 more. Let's breed a bunch of these guys. Get you as well. Pig, listen. Now, to really get the numbers up, I'm going to grab some materials. So this is how this is going to work. We're going to have the dispenser on there, put a hopper on top of that, put a block above that, put the hopper minecart in there, and then this is where the chickens are going to go. Just like that. And then we build that up one. Follow me, my friends. You're gonna be trapped for a while, I think. And we can breed these guys, maybe, hopefully. Get some more eggs in there as well. And then I'm sure you can see where I'm going with this. They lay eggs. The eggs come through to the hopper minecart, into the hopper, into the dispenser, which is hooked up to one of these right here, which is going to keep clicking and keep dispensing eggs at this wall right here. That's going to look pretty ugly, but that's okay. We're going to get rid of it once we are satisfied with the amount of chickens we have. All right, well, let's get to replicating more of those elsewhere. I ended up building 4 of these in total because I didn't want just one area of the island to have chickens, because for reasons unknown to me, I wanted as much chaos as possible in the end. Well, I hope it was worth it. Whoa, oh my god, I just got attacked. I am due for some food soon, so I may as well breed these guys, which is good for steak. But by the end of this episode, who knows what food I'm going to be consuming, because I don't know how many farms I'm going to make, but it's going to be quite a few. Starting with some of the easier ones, and then we can move on to the big ones. And then we'll test out Operation Poultry after a night of AFKing and see what happens. Anyway, first one being the one that solves my wood problem, because this is about all the wood that I have. I mean, I have a bit of the... yeah. And while I don't mind chopping down this every now and again and those trees over there, I do want to be sorted with an automatic farm to make me sticks and chests. Wait, I don't have any red... oh, I used all the redstone. Okay, I think these are the ingredients I need now to just probably not be able to fit all of that, of course. Yep. Now, some of these contraptions I will build outside and then decorate them by building them like inside houses and buildings. But some of them that are shaped a little bit weird, I shall build underground until my shovel breaks in about 3 seconds. Oh, I actually wasn't too far off. Let's see what we can make of this. Efficiency 4. And unbreaking 3. Perfect. So up here is the surface. We will literally just build the bamboo farm right in here. Okay, I've dug out a little space here, and now I think I'm going to reverse engineer this. So I'm not going to build the farm first. I'm actually just going to build the crafter system, which is pretty small and it just works. It just does, because if I place these in here, then that's just going to craft blocks and then dispense them into this chest. So now all I need to do is build the bamboo farm on top of that somewhere. Yeah, okay, I need to just keep digging this out. You always need more space than you expect. Every single time. Oh, great. I've dug into the cave. One of the caves. Great. I have to spawn-proof this. But I think the theme I'm going to go for this farm is, of course, bamboo. And the farm is indeed working. And I know what you're thinking. This farm is quite small, but it does actually produce quite a lot when you just leave it and work on other things, as we'll find out in the future. Operation Poultry, I think, is working out quite well so far. I'm kind of worried for my PC, to be honest. All right, nice. This is looking pretty good, except it's gonna span many blocks down. You know, if I'm gonna keep digging, this pickaxe is already looking rough and I don't have mending. So I think before I keep working on those, I'm going to have to kidnap one of these guys. You shall no longer be a farmer. You are going to be a librarian, and you're gonna like it. He indeed does not like the idea of being a librarian. I think I need to go get his composter. Let's see if this works. Where are you going? He'll give up eventually, I think. Right? Right? I didn't want to sit and wait around, so instead I just decided to take it to the professionals down in the iron farm, not knowing the headache that it would later cause. Yes! And it's only 10 emeralds. Wow, what a steal. Give me that. Yeah, that's right. And I'm taking away your lectern now. All right, let me put mending on my silk touch pickaxe. Repair it a bit down here in this cave. Now I can get back to mining and making the second farm. I was just mining some glowstone and that just made me feel sick to my stomach. So now I have the 2 twin farms complete. However, my tools slowly withering away got me thinking it's time to switch gears. I think this time I'm gonna build out here among the chickens. Now this is one of the easiest villager breeder designs in the whole game. So if I manage to mess this up somehow, I'm a lost cause. And that is literally it. I just need to bring the villagers in here. Then I give them potatoes or whatever, which I actually need to harvest because I'm gonna run out if I breed a lot of them. Wait, I was just gonna try and lead him with potato. Why would I do that? Probably because you could lead me with potatoes if you tried. Well done. All right, I need to go get a friend for you. Come on, cleric, let's go. You're not achieving anything here. I've got better things for you to do. And we should see a baby villager fall right through any second now. And there it is. That literally took less than 5 minutes to build. And now I just put a minecart in here and this guy can go wherever we want him to. And remember how I said I wasn't going to let this place look ugly and build these farms out in the open and just have him sitting like this?
Holy Jesus.
You know what? For my first outdoor discomfort out of comfort zone. Believe it or not, I was aiming for this to look like a wizard. I end up taking it apart later because what was I actually think? But anyway, we've got the villager breeder sorted. Now I can just dispense these guys wherever I want. I don't know why I just did that. He's not going anywhere. Maybe he does need somewhere to go. So let me get started on a villager trading hall as well. Wow, that's not frustrating at all, is it? Okay, remember how I said putting mending on the iron farm villager was a mistake? Well... No. Ah. Dude, seriously? Oh. Okay, that guy spawned... Yeah, this is, yeah. Great. You gotta be kidding me with this guy. As I was about to go and get a zombie, I watched my footage back because I could not find the name tag. Turns out I must have thought it was a poisonous potato because I was just... I don't have any other name tags. I need to go find another one. However, when I was down here earlier, farming XP for my pickaxe, I did spot a zombie holding an item. So that means it won't despawn. So what if I just get that guy up there? Let's go, champion. Just don't fall off. That's all I ask. The spider is going to be annoying. Why? Why must this happen? Oh my god. No. In here. Follow me. What? The rail's confusing you a little bit? Ah, this is just crazy. Whew, okay. The zombie is in. So we're pretty much done here. We're just waiting for this guy to grow up so that he can also be trapped forever. So there's the footprint of the trading hall, and now I just need to build a house around it, basically. So I'm gonna get to that. Okay, that's the outline, and now I'm just gonna bring that up 2 blocks. Like so. Need to add some funk at the bottom here. I like the look of this for the general theme at the bottom, so I'm just gonna do that all the way around. And I think that looks pretty good, especially once I add in some details at the bottom. But first I'm gonna work on the roof. And this place is pretty wide, so I don't know what kind of roof to do. If I do just straight up stairs, that roof is just gonna end up being ginormous, and it just doesn't really make that much sense. What if I did slabs instead? Let's see how that goes. I've surprised myself here. This looks surprisingly good after I add in some details like some flowers. And there's the trading hall complete. And in here, I think it is very nice and cozy. I would be happy to spend some time in here, which I'm about to do because I have to lock in all the different trades. 3 of these guys are already locked in. We've got a Fortune 3 guy that I traded with once. We've got our Mending guy down from the Iron Farm and an Unbreaking 3 trade as well. This guy just got Sharpness 4, so I think I'm gonna have to lock that guy in right now, actually. Okay, Efficiency 4 for 41 emeralds. That's a bit, it's a bit much. Now that I had all my trades in place, it was time to start enchanting all of my gear. And I really need this armor sorted out because I'm going to be doing some stuff later that will require me to be almost invincible. So what I need is, there's a cat in here. What I do need is a bunch of magma blocks. And of course I like burn a third of them. Oh, what the? Oh my god. And I also need a turtle egg, which I need seagrass for. And there's plenty around here. And there should be some turtles right over here. Oh, there we go. Yep, hurry up, please. Come on. We need some more because this guy's, I don't know what he's doing. May as well fight one of these guys while I wait. Okay, great. We've got some turtle eggs, as well as an enderman waiting to teleport onto me. And the rest of it is just a bunch of little materials, which I now have. So let's get cracking. You get a ladder up there. Boom. I'm out. I mean, I'm in. Am I in or am I out? I don't get it. I'm on. The nether roof is where I am. Oh, I forgot scaffolding. Okay. For those of you who aren't absolute Minecraft professionals, what we're building here is a gold farm using zombified piglins. Infinite gold, infinite XP, and best of all, infinite rotten flesh. Oh my goodness. I don't want to... okay, I have to climb all the way back up. There we go. Great. I think we should be good. Get rid of this scaffolding here. And now I just smack this guy. And here we go. Now I just need an enchanting setup up here. This does feel like a little bit of a waste of diamonds, but I do need to go fight some nether fortress stuff, and I don't really want to do it in this armor. And the reason I want to do that is so that I can get some nether wart, as well as some blaze rods, and I don't actually have a shield. Oh boy. Woo! I did not come well prepared at all, did I? There we go. All right, I'm out of here. Now I could use those materials to make a weakness potion, as well as a couple golden apples, because I need 1, 2, 3, 8 mending books. Where's my mending guy? 10 emeralds? No, thank you. Zombie, do them up. And boom. All right, let's see how cheap they get. So they were 10 emeralds before, and now it's going to be 1 exactly. So I was able to get 3. Now I can get all 8. Cool, that took way too many rolls on the enchantment table. These are all the different books that I had to get, including this really subpar sword. But at least now I have some halfway decent armor. Now to just combine it all with mending. And there we go. Now I can just take care of these guys and my armor is fixed. Let's see if I can get a better enchantment on this sword. Looting 3. Smite. Maybe I'll keep that, and I shall go all the way back to my base so that I can make another diamond sword. And I might bring some more just in case there's some more stuff I want to make. Okay, I'm not looking for sharpness 3, but let's just... wow. Despite the difficulties, after about 10 trips to and from the XP farm and many wasted books, give me something good. Okay. Yeah, it's better than nothing. I traded with all the villagers and combined all the books of the land to manually build up all of my gear. Look at that sword though, my goodness. And now I feel like I'm in a pretty good place. Most of my enchantments are quite literally just maxed out, so there we are. I think I'm in such a good place, in fact, with my gear that I am just going to drink one of these straight away. I'm not afraid. Here it comes in 20 seconds. I've got my golden apples. Actually, I don't want all my hard work gone. So I'm just gonna go ahead and block that up. Here we go, chickens. You guys ready? Everyone ready? What are they? They're not even on the island. I'm really trying not to be boring, but they're like not even shooting at me. What's happening here? What is, like, these guys genuinely aren't even attacking me. All right, so I'd like you to meet my new friends, everyone. These are Oh, wait, he made it across. How did he make it across? Are they coming from elsewhere now? Yes. They're on the island officially. You leave my chickens alone. There you go, you got it. Enjoy, everyone, come on in. Make this a true party. There we go. Okay, here we go. Things are starting to heat up now. Woo-hoo-hoo. Need to kill this guy. Come here. I've got a totem. Let me put that in my hand. Now we're talking. Oh my god, these guys actually pack a punch. Whew. Alright. Things might get a bit crazy here. Guys, I literally made a bridge for you. Right here. There you go, you got it. Cross the bridge. Hurry up. Come on. Oh, I'm on fire. To what? What am I on fire to? This is getting a bit dicey. Oh, my frames are starting to lag a little bit because of the chickens, I think. Oh my god, there's so many vexes all over the place. Yo, why is he so fast? What? I think they're all slowly withering away. Oh, my crops have been completely trampled. Oh, is that it? Oh my goodness. I was gonna say, that wasn't the last wave. I was in deep trouble. Actually got a decent amount of redstone from that. And we've got a few spare totems, but I shall only keep one on myself at all times because that way the game actually stays realistic and not just way too easy. You know what? I think I called this thing a rocket. Hey, you guys need to get away from my rocket of villagers. That's actually an accident. I didn't mean to do that. But since I did, and since it does kind of look like a rocket, I think I'm going to collect the materials for one and quite literally make it a rocket. And I know that kind of breaks the theme of making the place look nice with the same blocks and making it all cohesive, but if anything, this adds a pop of color, and we're here to have fun, right? So anyway, I now had infinite XP, I had a few totems. It was time to move on to our next big farm. One of the big farms I want to make is a classic old school slime chunk farm, mainly because I haven't made one of those in years and I think it would be fun. And I know that there's a slime chunk somewhere in here because I killed a slime last episode. Where is it? Here it is, right here. Let me mark out the chunk border so that I can turn this indicator off. And now digging out this whole area to the surface is gonna take a while. That is unless I get myself a beacon. Why are you guys waiting for me right here? That's not very cool. I don't want to fall into the lava. That would very much suck. Oh! Yo! Jeez, man. How do I piece this guy up without angering the rest of them? I don't. Wait, I just one-shot him. Okay, never mind. So 2 wither skeleton skulls to go, I guess. Not only was mining the whole quarry going to be easier with a beacon, but I'd also just then have a beacon. Anyway, while I collect these skulls, should I ask you to subscribe? I mean, if you subscribe, that'd be pretty sick. Oh, no, don't kill him. He's mine to kill, please, with my looting sword. Getting pretty lucky with the skeletons right now. There's, like, quite a lot of them. Where are you now? I shouldn't have said that, because now I can't find any. Ah, there we go. The third one is right here. All right. Despite how lucky I got finding 3 skulls in less than 15 minutes, there was still plenty of work to be done. Starting with fighting the wither itself. Dig a tunnel. I'm not even going to think about it too much. I've got my totem on me. I'm ready to rock and roll. Oh, God. What the? Hey! And he's gone. He's missing. You want to just come down and fight me? Maybe? All right, come on. Let's go. What you got? Oh, no. My smite sword should be doing some work here, right? Yeah, okay, you're done. Give me that another star. All right, let's get out of here. Anyway, we've got our another star now. Do I have any glass? Please tell me I have some glass. I really need to find a desert because I'm struggling for sand in this playthrough. Anyway, one problem at a time. Let's make ourselves this beacon with the bunch of iron that I've been collecting as well. I don't know how that ended up there. Now, the chunk I want to dig out, I'm pretty sure is this one right here. Okay, it is marked out. Let's get to work. Oh man, imagine doing this with no Instamine. That makes me feel sick. I think I hopefully have enough dirt now to patch this up. This guy's trapped in here. That's really unlucky for you. All right, and here comes the part where most of this becomes stone. So, time to build this bad boy. Get some of this out. Boom, paste 2. Now we're talking. Yes. I should have known that I was going to need a lot more than a double chest here. Let's, yeah, let's see how we go. Not very excited to hit the deep slate level either because that's going to be terrible. Whoa. Oh, I was getting chest because I have so many blocks, and there we go. Slime farm's working. All right, that's it. It's done. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. There we go. All right, I'm actually very excited about this. Any little bit of space that I do not have to dig up is fantastic news to me. Okay, well now, see, that's the problem with not having to mine in a cave. All right, I don't think I need these markings anymore. Oh, God! Woo! Why wouldn't the scaffolding let me in? What was that? Well, good to know that I can fall all the way down there and not die. Anyway, the hole was dug out, so it was time to get started on the platforms, which I think I'm gonna make out of wood, so we can contrast the colors a bit, because if I do deep slate platforms, then this whole thing is just gonna look gray and boring and gray. But before I do that though, I need to grow myself some more pumpkins because I sold all of mine. Now the reason I need pumpkins is so that I can shear them and then turn them into jack-o'-lanterns, which how do you do it? Like that? Because they provide light, but also can be spawned on. If I were to use these, slimes cannot spawn on these because they are not solid blocks. And slimes do not care about the light level at all, for some reason. So after doing a bit of research, I figured out that 3 blocks vertically should be enough for slimes to spawn. I think that looks like more than enough space. So yeah, there's the second platform done, other than that missing block of jack-o'-lantern. Now I need to build this up to Y level 40, which is where slimes stop spawning. So now that I knew what needed to be done, it was time to get to work yet again. That's 4 platforms done right there. Let's see if we can get some more jack-o'-lanterns. Oh no. What's going on? Does he have space to jump off? I don't think he does. I could just push all of this to one side of the wall and then leave a bigger gap on another side. Something like this. So they spawn over here, they see an iron golem over on this side, and then they jump off. All right, so there's the final platform done, and we are now quite high back up near the surface. I think it's time to test out the concept of these platforms by placing down a few iron golems. Oh, and seeing if, after an AFK session above the farm, oh, sweet orange man, you were forgetting the fact that you needed to light up every single crack and crevice of the world around you and fight off hundreds of mobs, because otherwise all of these idiots would be taking up the mob cap and you'd get no slime. I'll tell you right now, mining out the quarry was a piece of cake comparing to finding every little cave off in every direction and having to do this. But here I am the next day. That sucked. If I sit here on this AFK spot, which this will be covered with something else in the future. If I sit here for a bunch of few minutes, wow. There's no way I just said that. If I sit here for a few minutes and see a bunch of slimes down here, I think that means we are ready to build the rest of the iron golems. Leave me alone. Stop it. Stop, you children. We've got a slime stuck on the fence. Okay, I thought this was gonna happen. I guess I could just replace this with this. And I don't think the slimes can get through a 2-block gap. Anyway, my friends, I'm going to have to block this off for the time being so that you can stop annoying me while I build the storage system. So the way this works is the slimes fall down there. They want to absolutely murder this man, but then, uh-oh, dead. The slime gets picked up by the hopper minecart and stored in this chest that is 100 blocks underground. Now, I may be some kind of redstone simpleton, and I have no idea what I'm doing half the time, but I know how to focus on what really matters, like not having to go all the way down there every time I want some slime. All right. Pretty simple. Get rid of this chest and put a dropper down. Make my little system that I've overused at this point. Now the slime balls come this way. You can see where I'm going with this. We put some soul sand in, water up here, and now we go all the way down and kelp our way back up. Whoa. Okay, yep, I guess we can see the production of slime in real time. And now, just for the fun of it, we put some slime blocks around here like this. Do a little outline in deep slate. There we go. There's our slime collection chest. I don't know why I did this out of slime blocks. I just thought it'd be cool, I guess. It's gonna get pretty annoying, I think. Yeah. Let me clear out this grass here real quick as well. Cover the outside of all of this. So that's basically a much bigger version of this. And what I was going to do is lime glass. But I haven't encountered any cactus. Cactus. I don't... And I haven't found myself a desert in this world yet. So I think it's about time I go do that. Okay, we've got a desert right across the ocean here. Looks like I chose the perfect time of day to do this as well. You want to maybe get up? Oh, nah. You did not just do that. Alright, well, you know we gotta name that guy, right? Those chests are gonna stay there because they just have cobble and stuff in there anyway, so you know what to do. There we go. Look at that. We've got a big one and a small one. This is gonna start flooding soon. That's a problem for another time. So my pride and joy, the homemade slime farm with no tutorial, was complete. And I was running around wondering, what else do I need? What has been something I've struggled with from the moment I spawned into this world? What has been an utter and huge pain in the bones and coal? The amount of times I've needed to go find skeletons for bone meal, dude. Oh, you know what's about to happen. Woohoo! I mean, I literally just went mining for all this, and it's probably gonna last me like 3 in-game days, so I'm kind of sick of it. I'm gonna go and collect the materials for this from this beloved fortress right here, but then we need to find another one that's actually in a soul sand valley, because this one clearly is not. Okay. Okay. I'm good. The reason we needed to find another fortress in either a soul sand valley or a warped forest is because the only things that spawn there are the occasional skeletons and endermen, respectively. Okay, I think this should be enough, and if it's not, I can just grab some from the fortress that I find. And I do actually need a little bit of this as well. Oh, and if you hadn't noticed, I have disabled the chicken machines for now. They are not spitting out eggs anymore because if I kept them on, there would literally be no computer to leave AFK overnight. The computer would be gone. And now I'm sure you've noticed, but I don't actually have any shulker boxes. So I'm gonna color one of these bundles, I guess, nah, not orange, too much orange. Let's go for light blue. And there is where I will store some of these items to hopefully help me carry all of this over there. Okay, I need 58 obsidian apparently. I'm sorry to ruin this really nice looking lava lake down here, but it's gotta be done. All right, it's time to grab all of our blocks, and they will not fit. I'm gonna have to make 2 trips, I think. Yep, I'm gonna have to make 2 trips. Okay. Oh, we've got one in the nether waste. Okay. I mean, we are above a lava lake here, which is very ideal, but then there's just going to be a bunch of caves and stuff up there that we'd have to spawn proof. No. Wow, this would be a lot easier with an elytra. Oh man, every time I see crimson, I think it's a fortress or something. Oh, but there is a piglin bastion. Come on, you got some ancient debris. That's cool. Listen, I think I'm gonna head back home because even if I find a fortress going further that way, are you alright? I'm gonna have to travel so far every time I want to use that farm. I don't think it's worth it. Wait, that guy has a... Yo, come here. I should be able to just one-shot this guy with my smite sword, right? Okay. Now this is what I'm talking about. Even though I'd been looking for the perfect fortress for over an hour, at this point I was feeling a bit more hopeful as I didn't have to do this anymore. Thank goodness for that. Wait, what? Wait, that's a fortress. We are about 1,000 lava blocks away from our portal, so I think I might actually need this guy in the future. So you just stay there while I explore this and see if it's actually viable. I think we should be looking good here as long as all of this is warped forest, which I think it does seem to be. Is that a wither skeleton skull? Did I just... Okay, I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to put down my stuff and go get the rest of it. So far, our friend here had proven to be an absolutely integral part of the process. So now you have 2 mobs to name.
What the?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to this guy. I came back from the nether and he is just gone. So I'll tell you what, next time one of those guys pops up, we'll name tag it and use the same name regardless. So, reincarnation. Yeah, I guess. Anyway, I think it's wither skeleton farm time. See, in the warped forest biome, I'm pretending like you don't already know this, but these are about the only guys that will actually spawn here, which is great news for our wither skeleton farm. I need to break that spawner immediately. Oh. Okay, a lot of stuff is spawning here, and I think that proves the concept. Hello, you two. Just please. Okay, I just got another skull. Seems to me like I might not even need this farm. Oh, it's already working. We've already got wither skeleton spawning up here. Whoppa! You thought you were him, huh? You thought you... Whew, okay, there's the platform done. Now, would you believe me if I said that this farm is almost done? Would you? I hope you said yes, because it is actually almost complete. See, the platform is still technically a part of the nether fortress area. All of the usual suspects still spawn, except magma cubes cannot because of the wall pillars. They need more space. Zombified pork chops run towards the turtle eggs and despawn. And blazes, wither skeletons see this guy and wanting to kill him go through the portal. And where does the portal lead, you ask? Well, let's find out. Oh, what the? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I think the farm is working. That was a bit scary. Once the portal is built in the proper location, they come through and start pushing each other to the opposite portal, which sends them right here to my AFK spot. These mechanics are clearly beyond my intelligence to come up with, so the link for the farm is below the video. This is all the stuff I've gotten after about 3 minutes of sitting here. Anyway, I need to get out of here or else I'm gonna keep farming. It's very addicting. Okay, now I have big plans for this world and especially the next couple episodes, so I need to get home and get started on the last few critical farms for this video. One of which is for this item right here, the rocket, because next episode I'm gonna be getting the elytra. An elytra? The elytra? Is it N or the? Why? I just blocked myself in with the villagers. I already had one of the components for fireworks ready. Even though this farm is tiny, it is actually producing a very good amount. We will make this into an overkill farm later, but for now, you know, you gotta start somewhere. The next component is gunpowder, which you get from farming these idiots. And I decided to once again follow no tutorial. Man, was I in for a treat. There's no way you just... Before we do that, though, I am going to turn these chicken machines back on, because we've got a lot of catching up to do over here, apparently. Because once I finish building these next few farms, that's it. It's time for Operation Poultry to go into full effect. Now, all you chickens need to get out of the cow pen, please. Oh, my days. So I don't actually know what materials I'm going to need, but I'm just going to get started, and we shall see what happens, I guess. The killing chamber is going to be right here, I think. so then here we have trapdoors. The creepers spawn over here somewhere, and then they see a snowman in the middle here, and they want to come in here and kill him. But then, oops, they're the ones being killed. Now, let's hope I don't mess this up. Yep, I messed it up. Of course I did. Think I got it this time? Yep, looks pretty good to me. All right. And now I need to place carpet all over the place to prevent spiders from spawning. They could actually spawn here, I think, because this is technically a 3-block area. Fixed. Yep, there we go. And now everyone's favorite part, the trapdoors, because zombies and skeletons are too tall to spawn in here. And look at that, the bamboo farm is coming in handy already. That's all the bamboo that I have. Great, now I'm gonna look like an idiot because I've been talking up that bamboo farm the whole time. Alas, here it is, all covered up and all definitely spruce. Definitely. Now I just need to cover up the outside, and I guess, well, I don't actually need to, but I'm going to, because I think I actually want this place to look like somewhat of a building instead of just some random circles with creepers spawning all over it. Anywho, let me get this killing chamber done, which I need a bunch of campfires for. Oh, these eggs are going to be the end of me. Where am I going? I don't even know which way I am. There's so many chickens everywhere. We place campfires here, and then underneath them is going to be hoppers. Now I just need to place some fences on top of each of the edge ones so that this water I place down doesn't extinguish the campfires. Then, after building the collectimatory system and running across the earth to get some snow for the snow golem, the farm should be operational come nighttime because I haven't blocked above these trapdoors. So let me just try and get up into the sky for an AFK spot. Do not fret, I will cover the bamboo up and no one will know of the failure that occurred today.
Huh?
A creeper has blown up some of the farm, and now there's spiders spawning, and they're spawning on the edge. Wow, I suck. Yep, the snow guy is dead. All right. Well, you know what? The fact that a creeper did spawn and blow this up means the farm was in business for a second there. Wow, this guy blew up a lot. Okay, so what I've done here is I've extended the falling platform 1 block out, so hopefully they want to get like really close to this guy and then they just fall down there. Okay, that should be enough from preventing anything else from spawning. Let's go up here quickly. Wait, no, the torches are going to stop creepers from spawn. Oh, I'm the best. Okay, now nothing should spawn up here. Let's see if this... I have to put blocks here or else they keep trying to path on top of those pillars. Oh my goodness. Let's see. 12 gunpowder. 12 gunpowder. Upon further investigation, I saw that the golem took a bit too long to land a hit on the creepers. So to really crank up the rates of the farm, I bred some cats and put them in the corners to scare the creepers towards the middle. This, along with a completely planned explosion, there's no way you just did, as well as lowering the golem platform so it would stop throwing snowballs at the trapdoors, as well as covering the roof with blocks so daylight would stop coming in, resulted in another explosion. Dude, what? Adding more cats, testing out different golem amounts, covering up the outside of the farm. We were finally in a good place. All right, we're finally in the end game, I think. I can hear lots of creepers burning right now, actually. And there we go. So what do we have? We have like 2 stacks. So this is what we got overnight. That's not bad. I'm good with that. For a homemade farm, I'm good with that. And you know what? For some reason, the farm actually looks pretty cool, especially with that block palette. I just need to get rid of that massive pillar once we get an elytra. Elytra. Will you shut up? Well, anyway, we now have an infinite amount of gunpowder for rockets and an infinite amount of chickens, apparently. The last thing I need to set myself up for success is a way to trade for heaps of emeralds with these guys, aka infinite pumpkins. Pumpkins. Is that really the finale farm? No, it's not, because the finale is my world breaking because there's way too many chicks. Episode 2 is a bit of a weird one because you're not quite starting out anymore, but you're also not at the point where you can do any super cool things yet. But you can still make sure you're set with all the slime you could want, all the wood for chests. This needs to be a lot bigger. All the gold, coal, bones and XP you could want. Villagers that are inside a rocket for some reason. I'm gonna change that eventually. A trading hall full of scammers run by the biggest scammer that uses a zombie to bring prices down to 1 emerald per pumpkin. And of course, we can't forget the island being overrun by chickens. I'm about to leave this running for 12 plus hours. My prediction is I'm going to come back to the game running at 3 frames per second. Let's see how we go. Okay, well, here I am with the chunks not loading, and I can't even... If I'm throwing eggs consistently, and the audio's, like, just glitching out. If I look this way, my frames are at about, what, 10? 10, 11? Okay, 10, 11 is what we're getting. Oh! My game just crashed. Well, that's that, I guess. I hope you enjoyed watching, because I'm gonna enjoy... Yeah, okay, there it is. It just crashed again. I really hope it stops crashing because that would be great so I can kill these chickens and hopefully get my world back. And there's eggs flying in the air. Why is there eggs flying in the air? Oh wow, look, I can see the... I can see... However, when I was down here earlier, farming my XP for pickaxe, farming XP for my pickaxe, I did There is nothing funny about this. I don't know what's going on. Dude, get it together.